Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel, and today's video we are looking at our top 5 favourite bottle designs from the brands that Sarah and I work with.
Yes.
What makes a good bottle for you?
What makes a good bottle is something that entices me when I walk into the shop and I'm like, wow, I really want to try that fragrance. But I think also it's got to link to the story, link to the smell, the brand look. Yeah,
I agree. I like a story behind a bottle. It
Yeah.
sometimes helps me fall in love with the fragrance a little bit more even. But it's got to be practical.
That's true.
So I don't like bottles that are just all design over substance. I like to be able to actually spray the fragrance.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to go from 5 down to 1, 1 being our ultimate favourite.
Okay.
So we'll start with number 5.
Start with number 5.
Number 5 is Montblanc Emblem.
Ooh,
here we go.
Good choice.
So this is a men's fragrance, Montblanc Emblem, and you can see from the profile and from the top, this is what the bottle looks like. First off, it feels so nice in your hand, like it's kind of ergonomic, you know, like it's like nice touchy-feely smoothness to it.
I like a bottle to have some interest when you hold it.
That's
like
true.
Tactile.
Yeah. And then the reason it's called Emblem, and I think what makes the design so great, is they've used the white star, which is the logo of Montblanc, and the white star is meant to look like you're on a bird's eye view looking down over the mountain of Montblanc, and it's like a snow-capped mountain, and it's got the 6 valleys going around it, and that's what makes the shape of the star. So they've got it on the top in the white star, but then also that's why the bottle is shaped as well. So if you ever fly over Montblanc in a plane, have a little look down, it should look something like that. But yeah, great bottle, really feel it's a nice piece of design.
It is.
But practical as well.
Let's do the test to see if it's easy to spray. So I quite like this 60ml because it fits in my hand quite well. Yeah, easy to spray.
Yeah.
So, and the lid fits on really, I like a click. It's quite satisfactory, good quality, nice choice. That's number 5. Our 4th favourite is from Serge Lutens. We talk about Serge Lutens quite a lot. It's a brand that we both really love. And it is quite niche, but what's lovely about it is that some of the bottles are very niche. So we normally talk about bottles that look like that. These lovely sort of tall, thin, very minimalist bottles. These are bottles that Serge Lutens has always said, what's for me important is what's inside. So the bottle doesn't want to take over in terms of speaking about the fragrance too much. But my top 4 is the Serge Lutens cloche bottle or bell jar bottle. Now these are only available in the Serge Lutens boutique in Paris, in Barney's, and we think in Moscow.
A new boutique in Moscow. There's a new Serge boutique in Moscow.
What I like about these is that, again, you've got that minimalist idea.
Yeah.
So really sort of what is very plain, the glass, so what's inside is what counts. You can still see, because Serge colours his fragrances, so you can see the colour really clearly. Exactly. But these go back for me to almost like an apothecary type bottle.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that, you know, you can dab on. I don't know if this one opens. Is this the one that doesn't open?
I think it doesn't. So we're so scared because we don't want to break it.
We borrowed these from a friend of ours in the office who's got a little collection. But what I wanted to show was that they are dab on.
Yeah.
So again, that perfumery art of dabbing on a bottle, actually we quite like.
It's very traditional, isn't it? It goes back to kind of traditional perfumery, and they just look gorgeous. And the practicality of them obviously isn't the best as they are like that, but what they do is in the boutique alongside those, they sell some of the most beautiful atomizers, like crafted, designed with gold, and you can decant that into a little atomizer to make it more practical.
Which would be perfect.
Yeah.
I have to say that I wouldn't travel with this.
No.
For sure. But then I don't always think that a beautiful bottle is for travelling anyway. It's for not for hiding away in your bag.
No.
And the other thing as well I would say is that even more beautiful and something with a pattern is the limited edition cloche bottles.
Yeah.
So in the boutique you do get sometimes beautifully like painted glass bottles without the label on, and they are just to die for, so have a look for those as well.
Right, so then we're going on to number 3.
Number
3 is Flower by Kenzo. Right behind my head. Look, it's growing out of my head. I will show you one of them, but obviously you can see the others behind me. So, Flower by Kenzo was, like, when it launched originally, it was like breathtakingly different to anything else on the market, and it was partly due to the smell, because the smell is very distinctive and unique, but also the bottles, because they had this idea to make the 30, 50 and 100 ml different. So they're not just the same bottle but in different sizes. They tilt in different ways, and what you'll notice is the poppy on the front opens. So in the 30 ml it's like a little bud, in the 50 ml it's kind of mostly opened, and then in the 100 ml it's fully opened.
Full bloom,
so it's really nice, and it's like that in the boxes as well in the store, so you can see the poppy opening in the different sizes, and they're just, I mean, they're so kind of elegant, aren't they?
They're really elegant. I remember, so when I first started working in perfumery, it was the year this launched. And people were coming in and buying the 30, the 50 and the 100 ml because they wanted that display, the set on their dressing table, and why wouldn't you? The bottle designer, incidentally, is a fabulous designer called Serge Lutens, and he is a highly acclaimed bottle designer, and this bottle has won lots and lots of awards.
He's done a lot of the Kenzo bottles, hasn't he?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. So our second favourite is from Annick Goutal. Now, these are what we call butterfly bottles. So you may have seen, here you go Sarah, you have one of those. You may have seen these in some displays behind us before, because we quite like them. I have to tell you, these are actually the old bottles, because they have relaunched. Same shape, same butterfly, but
they don't do the colours anymore, or the
don't do colours,
designs and things. It's just plain that.
But the butterfly on the top there that you can see is not one butterfly, but it's 2 butterflies kissing, and the butterfly is really key for the brand of Annick Goutal. It's a really nice symbol,
and the bottle itself was actually inspired by a 1920s bottle that Annick herself found. She used to come to London a lot, and she was looking in an antique shop, and she came across this kind of blown glass bottle from the 20s.
I think
it was
beautiful.
her inspiration. And the butterfly is actually gold plated as well, so they are quite pricey, but if you like the brand and you like collecting beautiful bottles, they're a great one.
I just love those on my dressing table.
So beautiful.
They're very elegant and very pretty. Okay.
Right, thank you.
Our favourite now.
On to number 1 bottle. So the one that we've chosen for number 1 is La Panthere by Cartier. There's a few different variations of La Panthere.
What one do you want?
I'll have the Eau de Parfum as well.
Okay.
So this was the first one that launched, which was the Eau de Parfum in 2014. And then we also have Le Léger bottle and the Pure Parfum bottle. So you'll see Léger and Pure Parfum are quite similar shape. Eau de Parfum was the one that launched first, and it's used this very innovative technique of inner sculpture. So they actually used lasers to cut this panther's face on the inside of the glass.
That's so clever.
It was a completely new technique, and they told me that apparently it took 40,000 attempts on the first samples to get the face right. And because they were using, you know, a lot of brands use these production, like bottle production factories, and they're used for all different brands, but because this was such a new technique and it was such a secret, they insisted, Cartier, that the bottle factory covered the whole production line with sheets, so that no one could see what was happening until the bottle launched, because it was so
quite
special.
like that. Adds to the mystery.
Yeah, it does add to the mystery. I bet it was a right pain for the people that were working on it, but it really is something amazing. You know, often you don't see the face at first, and then that's the idea, is that it's kind of the soul of the perfume is the panther. And then with Leger and the Parfum, it's like the Panther is broken free from the glass, and you can see its face much more clearly. So I think these are amazing bottles, like diamonds, really, with all the different facets to them.
Let's do the spray test. Is it easy to spray? So this one, again, I mean, is this an 80ml? No.
100
no, 50ml. It's a 50ml.
Is it?
It's a 50ml and it comes in 100ml.
It does come in 100ml, yeah.
And this one fits quite, again, nicely in my hand, and it's literally, there's no lid, it literally just sprays.
Yeah, it's very practical, that. And then the Leger, the lid comes off, so you can kind of make sure that that's nicely secured on there as well.
So there we go.
Yeah,
our top 5.
Favourites. Let us know what your favourite bottles
are. Yeah, and maybe we can go and shop in and add them to our collection as well.
Yes.
It'll be really nice. So I hope you enjoyed our bottle roundup, and have a great day.
We'll see you all soon. Bye.